Your ability to build muscle doesn't stop on your birthdays, New Year's, or Christmas. In fact, I've heard you can build it all year round without skipping a day. Like, it's you who needs to take a break from like gym and dieting. Like, just to trigger the basic process of muscle protein synthesis, you need you need either of three things. You need testosterone to just get into the cell and just tell the cell to produce more muscle protein, or you can just mechanically damage the muscle by just training. Third, or you just eat some protein like 30 grams of leucine that triggers muscle protein synthesis. These processes are continuous. Like, testosterone can come in whenever, whatever time of day, and just trigger muscle protein synthesis. You can eat leucine, 30 grams of leucine, 30 grams of protein every 3 hours just to keep up muscle protein synthesis and just keep building muscle throughout the fucking day. And you know how we optimize this? We optimize this through like having 6 meals a day with supplements at the perfect time, such that, like, suppose you're taking vitamin d is absorbed most highest after a meal. Like, along, if you when you take fats, vitamin d is like absorbed better, so you take it after a meal because it's fat soluble. If we apply the same logic, that your ability to build muscle is just throughout the day, throughout the year, and it doesn't stop. It throughout the day, if you have like 6 meals perfectly at the same time, 2 to 3 hours apart from each other, and if you just stick to it, like, perfect ideal would be just sticking to the 6 days a meal all 7 days of the week, right? But that's difficult for you and me, because you and me will have downtime. And during that downtime, if we just stick to the protocol of 6 meals a day as humanly as possible, just sticking to it as humanly as possible, we'll get the 10 out of 10 physique eventually. I'll explain how. Like, have a perfect ideal in mind, or 6 meals a day, muscle protein synthesis triggered every 2 to 3 hours because we are taking in leucine, and I'm just building muscle throughout the day. And if you build muscle throughout the day, throughout the week, and continue this throughout the year, you have built muscle all year round without skipping a day. And we can just apply the same logic to gym. And the perfect ideal for sticking to the gym would be going to gym 6 days a week for the rest of our lives. That's the perfect ideal. Perfect ideal, okay? For you and me, again, that'll be difficult. We have downtimes because some shit happens, someone dies in the family, some bullshit relationship problems. We'll have downtime. That's probably won't happen. Okay. But if you just stick to our routine that is perfectly optimized and just stick to it as best as we can, we'll get the result that we want. Because we just have to, right? When you input the things that, like, gym, resistance training, that'll trigger the muscle protein synthesis, plus the recovery and diet, you have to get the 10 out of 10 physique eventually. You have to get the 10 out of 10 physique. And imagine just getting the 10 out of 10 physique. Like, imagine going to the gym throughout the fucking year and just repeating 10 more years. You get the 10 out of 10 physique. Imagine getting the 10 out of 10 physique. Like, imagine people just complimenting your frame. Girls approach you now first. It's easy as fuck for you to get pussy because it's free. They don't even want a relationship from you just because you have a good physique. And for you to get this physique, all you had to do is just turn your brain off and just stick to your diet and gym routine. That's it. And not skip it when you just feel down. When I started this journey, I didn't used to have the discipline that I do right now. I would skip sessions, I would skip like eating clean just because I felt down and I didn't feel nice about myself. If I had just pushed through that moments and just still stuck to my diet routine and my gym routine, I would have the physique that I do right now earlier, sooner. So my one lesson from this video is that you need to develop the skill of discipline. And every single time that you don't feel like doing the hard work, that is the opportunity for you to practice the skill of discipline. And uh, like any skill, it's like a muscle. The more you practice it, the better it will be. The better you will be at it. So practice discipline when you don't feel like doing the hard work, and eventually, by sticking to the perfect routine, the optimized routine, you'll get the 10 out of 10 physique. And by then, you just be smooth as silk with the ladies. That's it.